All right, let's get you some headlines from around the world now. The U.S. has cut all trade ties with Myanmar following last month's military coup. Ian Lee is following that story as well as others from London. Ian, what can you tell us?
Good morning, Anne-Marie. The U.S. is stepping up its pressure on Myanmar. Washington on Monday suspended all trade with the country, totaling nearly $1.5 billion. Yesterday saw protesters run for cover as an explosion hit a barricade. At least 14 people were killed during the day as security forces warned they'll burn neighborhoods if people continue to defy their rule. But this isn't stopping protesters taking to the streets across the country. More than 400 people have died since the military coup ousted the elected government last month. The U.S. now says the trade deals won't resume until democracy is restored. We now move on to South Africa, where the country's president is taking a hard line against corruption. Cyril Ramaphosa said all members of the governing African National Congress who've been charged with corruption or other serious crimes must resign or face suspension. There are several senior party members who are being accused, but this is seen as a victory for the president, who pledged to clean up his party's image since becoming its leader in 2017. The new rule is expected to have a major impact ahead of local government elections this year. Next, we're in North Korea, where the powerful sister of leader Kim Jong-un had some choice words about South Korea's president. Kim Yo-jong called her rival a, quote, parrot raised by America. Now, these harsh words came after Moon Jae-in criticized the North's testing of 2 ballistic missiles last week. Both the United States and South Korea condemned the launches. And the rise in tensions isn't surprising, though, as North Korea also typically tests the resolve of new American administrations when they enter office. Finally, we're in Hong Kong, where China is tightening its grip on the city. Now, anyone running for a seat in the enclave's parliament will first need to be vetted by a pro-Beijing committee that ensures their loyalty to the Communist Party. China's goal is to make sure that only, quote, patriotic figures can run for positions of power. This latest move follows a 2020 controversial law that reduced Hong Kong's judiciary's independence and made punishing demonstrators easier. It's all part of a crackdown on a pro-democracy movement that has gripped the city in recent years. And Anne-Marie, when the British handed over Hong Kong to China, it was set up as a one country, two system style of government, giving the city a fair bit of autonomy. What's interesting is Beijing's moves are being closely watched by Taiwan. China has long wanted the island to rejoin the mainland under the same system. That seems near impossible now.
Yeah, and Taiwan has certainly expressed concern about Chinese moves that China has made that really make it look like the country is looking to expand its influence in the region, not just Hong Kong. So I imagine there are many watching closely what's happening there. Ian, thank you very much.